We're live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to York Sports Network here at Clarence D. East Field as we look for the final home game for these sophomore Dukes as they are going to take on the Willowbrook Warriors here in this matchup.
As the Dukes will kick it away, and there's a little squib quick, and it's bobbled by the Willowbrook Warriors, and the Warriors will take over about the 23 or so.
Sophomore team is 5-2 coming off of a win at Hinsdale Central 14-7 after two straight losses against Glenbard West and Lyons Township.
Yeah, big comeback game for the Dukes here. And as you've seen in the past few games against LT, they had a really close loss. On Glenbard West, on the last play of the game, the Dukes ended up losing the game. It was a 4th and 20, and Glenbard West scored on the last play of the game. And here's Willowbrook. Their quarterback is going to be taken down by number 6, Vince Flossie, and number 32, Evan Gahn. It's a wrap tackle for both of them. Great start for the Dukes.
Yeah, Evan Gahn been a vital part for this defense, middle linebacker, and his ability to get through the line of scrimmage with the ease that he does is just absolutely incredible, something you don't see at the sophomore level of football.
And here's a snap to the quarterback, and he's going to hand it off to number 14, I believe, the running back, who's breaking a bunch of tackles and is going to make his way to about the 21 or 22.
Yeah, it looks for a gain about 6 or 7 yards there. Low snap, but the quarterback able to get it up and give a perfect handoff. Usually when it's a low snap, the quarterback is not able to get the ball up and hit the running back in his chest, and that usually leads to fumbles, but this time he recovers nicely and for a nice gain.
And here's a big third down, 3rd and 13. The clock's ticking down to 9 minutes here. Now 8:50. Here's a snap to number 15, the quarterback. He's going to get out of the pocket. He's looking for his man, and there's a great throw, and he's got him. Number 11 up the sideline, gets to about the 50, maybe the 48. And that was just a great read by the quarterback, waiting for his guy to burn his man, and he had him.
It's a great read by the quarterback there, like he just said, Christian, as he rolls out, extends the play, and he sees his receiver wide open, and he kind of just floats it over to him, and he picks up the first down and a couple of extra yards here. 8:23 left on the clock here.
Yeah, Willowbrook's had a very nice third down conversion there, and here's another low snap to the quarterback. And number 14 for the Warriors was wrapped around, but then he was way behind the line of scrimmage, and here he goes up the sideline. He's got a pretty nice gain, and he's going to get to about the 20-yard line. A huge play for the Warriors.
Yeah, at the beginning of that, it looked like it was going to be all Warriors, but it looks to be a flag against them. I believe they're calling a personal foul, a block in the back, as a Duke defender would have been able to make the tackle. Fortunately for the Warriors, all of that hard work put in by their running back, evading lots of green, all for nothing as they get sent back.
Yeah, there it looks like the Warriors had a huge play, and it was a great run from number 13 for the Warriors, but as we see, the play is coming back, and they're going to move back to about the 35. And this is a huge comeback game for York sophomore, as they've lost 2 in a row, and they're looking to end their season off with a nice win.
Yeah, I think that Central win for them, they won 14-7. It was a really big win for them, but can they answer these questions? Are they going to be able to repeat that type of success that they saw at Central? It's a very cold game, so let's see what they can do here.
And here's a snap to the quarterback, and it is just going to be a little, was it a handoff? I missed that play, actually.
Handoff to the running back, Evan Gahn, picks him up and throws him to the ground. And he looks like a men playing against boys as he gets to the line of scrimmage again, and the running back has nowhere to run, and that's going to be a loss of yards there for the Warriors.
Yeah, the clock's ticking down to about 7 minutes here, 0-0, and it is going to be a 2nd and 25. And on the left side, you can see a huge receiver for the Willowbrook Warriors. Can't catch his number right now, and a huge receiver in motion as well. And here's going to be a snap, and 15's going to get out of the pocket, the quarterback, and he's got room to run. He trucks one of our guys, and he is going to get to about the 42 or the 43. Pretty nice run there.
And the Warriors, they put the receiver in motion. They disrupt the defense a little bit, and it actually left one of their receivers wide open. The quarterback decided to keep it himself, and he will get a couple of yards for a nice little pickup, but there's still a long way to go here on this drive.
3rd and 18. And looks like they will get Willowbrook for a false start here. That will move them back to a 3rd and 23.
Yeah, and these penalties, you're seeing a lot of penalties happen early in the game, and that just can't happen if you're Willowbrook. You're trying to march down the field. You already have a big hole, 3rd and 18, and that false start penalty just moves you back an extra 5 yards, especially when you're struggling to establish the run game, and the passing game has just been quick little screen passes. You really don't have a deep threat set right now in this game.
Yeah, this is a big down for the Dukes so far in this game, and the clock is just ticking and ticking as it's down to 6 minutes. Here's the snap to the 15, and it's going to be a little screen pass to 18 behind the line of scrimmage, and he is going to be taken down by number 40, Jimmy Connors, also plays running back. Huge play for him, and Vince Flossie jumped in at the end of that tackle.
Hey, you see Gleason slip. Matt Gleason slips right in front of the receiver, but by then he had already cut back, and that gave Connors enough time to get there and make the tackle. Connors a rare breed of a two-way player, playing both linebacker and starting at running back. We haven't really seen him get tired in these games, but you always wonder if that's a factor, playing a lot of football for almost pretty much the entire game.
Here's the snap, and here's the punt from number. I can't catch the number. It was a really bad punt, though, as they pretty much lost yards on the punt. It dropped at the 50, but it rolled all the way back to the 40.
Big wind here today, and if you don't have the biggest leg in the world, it's going to be really hard to gain a lot of positive yardage. As you see, the ball spin, the wind actually pushed it back, and it took a couple of bounces in favor of the Dukes, and they're going to start on their 40-yard line as Bruno Massel IV will trot out, as he has been under center for the Dukes almost all year. He has started almost every game for the Dukes here in this one.
Oh, don't worry about it.
You touched the blue one.
Okay, well.
Back here, 2nd and 8. The Dukes have the ball. Massel in shotgun. He's going to take it up himself. Is this a quarterback keeper? And he's going to pick up the first down and much more. Bruno Massel, something we've seen all year, designed runs, and it has worked well for this Dukes team.
Something to note about this Dukes team is that their offense has been amazing this year. Some guys you want to watch out for are number 13, Jack Birnbaum. Number 3, Hayden Alexander, who is hurt, but out for the rest of the year, but he has had a huge year. And here's a snap, and it's a jet sweep to Birnbaum. Birnbaum's going to spin around, but he doesn't get any yards there. He might have even lost a yard.
Yeah, back to what you were saying. We've had a lot of good offensive production from the Dukes team. They established the run early, and then they sprinkle in some passing plays there. But one thing to note, Bruno Massel, he gets a lot of designed run plays, and like you saw a play ago, it worked very well for him.
And this will bring up a 2nd and 11 as Massel gets out of the pocket and fires to his man, Jack Birnbaum, and he's got him up the sideline, and he gets him to about the 8-yard line. Big play there.
Yeah, you see Massel on the run. On the run, makes a very nice throw. Tight spiral, perfectly placed for Birnbaum to make the catch. And that's going to be 1st and goal for the Dukes here as they are hoping to strike early in this one.
Here's the snap to Massel. Hands it off to Connors. Connors up the middle, and he is going to be in for a Dukes touchdown.
Yeah, you see Connors there, another nice run. He uses his strength. Pretty strong kid. I love how he's got a low center of gravity, so he gets grabbed, he gets pulled, he gets pushed, but he is able to keep his balance, and he keeps on running. Most guys would have fallen by then, and that probably would not have led to a touchdown, but Connors, with his skill that he possesses, he was able to barrel into the end zone.
Yeah, and that was a great run by Connors. The O-line opened up that hole, and we see the Duke sideline going nuts after that one. And Quinlan Hughes there for the extra point, who's been great backing up for Brennan Kennedy, the star kicker, who has been out for the past few games due to a concussion and maybe something in his leg, but I think it's just a concussion. But hopefully we'll see him back next year kicking the ball for the Dukes. And that will give the York the lead 7-0 with 3 minutes and 41 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, the Dukes team playing on a Monday, something unusual. Usually they play on Friday evenings right before the varsity game, but because Willowbrook needed a lot of their sophomores to step up for varsity, they were forced to move this game to Monday, and freshman A team filled in that slot. And I asked assistant coach John Gruchot if he was worried at all about playing on Monday, coming off a day of practice, and really never have ever done this before. And he said, you know, I'm not worried. I have no concern at all with the day we're playing. We come ready to play every week, and we're hoping to build off the win from last week.
And here's a kick from Hughes as he's going to send another squib kick, and it's off number 6, and it's going to go out of bounds at about the 32 or 33. Quillen Hughes has really done a great job kicking the squib kicks today as he has forced 2 bobbles for the Willowbrook Warriors.
Yeah, and they really got to figure this out here on special teams. Special teams, that can really change the game there for you. As Hughes has already forced 2 bobbles from this Willowbrook team, and if this continues, we might see some turnovers here deep in their own territory, and the Dukes will have great field position.
Here's a snap to 15 as he's going to hand it off to his man, the running back, and he is going to get a loss of 2 yards on a big play from Evan Gaughan. I believe Aiden Beliefs jumped on there, jumped on top of him after the play.
Yeah, the Dukes have a really nice linebacker core, and I really like everything I've seen from them week in and week out watching them. And you know, this Willowbrook team, they're really going to have to be able to establish the run game early if they want to keep this up, because this seems like their offense is focused around the run, and they haven't had much success so far, so they're going to be in for a long day if they can't figure things out very soon.
Here's a snap to 15, and it's bobbled, and he's going to pick it back up and go down for a sack and a loss of a few. Jimmy Connors makes his 2nd sack of the game, as he also had a running touchdown. This man is a cycle back. He can play any position, and he's one impressive player.
I see Connors and Gaughan jumping the gun almost immediately. As he's going to be brought down for a sack right there, and that's going to bring up 4th down, I believe. As here comes the punt team. The Dukes able to get through the... Warriors here to punt it on 4th and 18. 2 minutes left in the first quarter as the clock is winding down.
Yeah, 1 minute and 54 seconds left on the clock as they're going to send their man on motion. And here will be another punt, but this one looks to be just as bad as the last one. It looked like it was going to be decent, but the wind just would not let it go anywhere. And that was about a 7-yard punt there for the Warriors.
And this wind, I mean, it is not doing this punter any favors. And he's kicking into the wind, and he gets that spin on the ball. But when the wind takes the spin back, it has its momentum going, and then a couple of unlucky bounces, and you're on the 31-yard line here. On the Willowbrook's very own 31-yard line, Massel trots back out, and he's got to be feeling great right now as he doesn't have to do too much. Only 31 yards until he makes it in the end zone. He's got a minute 45 left in this quarter as he's got a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, so the Dukes are going to need to score here after they have had 2 great stops. And here's a snap from Massel. He's looking deep, but he does not have it. But then he sends it back to Moskal. Moskal drops a wide-open pass in the end zone. My goodness, I do not know how you can drop that.
Yeah, Moskal, great coverage there from the Warriors defender as Moskal just did not have it in his hands as he couldn't come down with that. And I bet you Massel really would have liked to have that one taken to the house.
Yeah, that was a great play from Noah Moskal making the read. Bruno Massel making the read to Noah Moskal. Bruno Massel making the read to Noah Moskal as the first time he looked for him, he didn't have him, but then he let Noah keep running, and the O-line provided him some extra time as he fired that ball. And here's a run for Jimmy Connors up the middle. He gets about 12 yards on the gain, and he's just having a great game so far.
Yeah, Jimmy Connors, he's been pretty much the vital part of this offense. Everything is ran around him, They established the run game early, which opens up the passing game, and Connors is just as involved in the passing game as he is with the run game. So once the passing game starts to open up, it'll be interesting to see what kind of routes he's running.
And here's a snap from Massels. It's a little screen pass to Birnbaum, but he bobbles the ball right away. And that is going to bring up a 2nd and 10 with 1 minute left on the clock. Dukes lead 7-0. Both teams still have 3 timeouts each. And the ball's on the 20 as the Dukes are looking to convert in the red zone.
Yeah, Birnbaum was probably hoping they would have called that a fumble. It was pretty clear that he at no point had any possession of the football. So they're going to call that an incomplete pass. It's going to be 2nd and 10 here for the Dukes as Birnbaum and Noah Moskow standing side by side, looking over to the sideline, collecting the play.
And here is the 2nd and 10 for the Dukes. Snap to Massel, and there's a handoff to Connors. Connors is up the middle. Now up the sideline. He's got nothing but green grass in front of him, and that will be a Dukes touchdown for Jimmy Connors in 2nd of this quarter.
Yeah, really nice run there from Jimmy Connors as he had an open lane to the left, and he just went full steam ahead, dives into the end zone for the touchdown as the Dukes take the 13-0 lead as Quinlan Hughes is going to trot out onto the field to kick the extra point.
Quinlan Hughes out here for the extra point. Matt Gleason on the hold. Aiden Lick the snapper. Snap, hold, kick, and it is good. Dukes will now extend their lead to 14, and Willowbrook, nothing. 58 seconds left on the clock for the rest of this quarter.
Dukes with a 14-0 lead here against the Willowbrook Warriors, set to kick it off with 58 seconds left in the first quarter. Quinlan Hughes set to kick off for the 2nd time today. 3rd time today.
There's the kick from Hughes as it looks like they're going to be targeting the same guy who's bobbled too, but this time he won't, and he'll get to about the 35.
Kick bounces in front of him. He handles it nicely and gets a nice short gain there for the Warriors as they're going to have pretty good field position there, starting around the 37-yard line, 38-yard line, as they're hoping to get some offense going before the quarter ends. The run game has been non-existent for them so far, so they're hoping to open that up and then hopefully make a couple passes. We've seen a couple nice reads there from their quarterback so far.
And seems like number 15, the quarterback for the Warriors, is looking over at the sideline, trying to audible the play maybe. And they've got their play. Here's a snap. 15 is going to go to his running back, and it might have been picked off, and it was Jimmy Connors himself, who has 2 touchdowns, 2 sacks, and now an interception.
Wow, just an unbelievable play that right there from Connors. It was a quick pass right there. Connors with tight coverage just kind of puts both arms out and just yanks it away from the receiver, as that's going to be the first interception thrown by the Warriors today, and hopefully more to come, as Jimmy Connors is already having himself an outstanding performance while the first quarter has not even ended.
Wide receivers have looked great for the Dukes so far. Noah Moskow, Jack Birnbaum, Finton Helm, all have been doing a great job running routes and getting open, making great blocks. Here's a snap to Massel. He's looking for a deep man again, and he might have him. It was Adam Yu, the backup quarterback, and he's starting to play tight end, and that will be his first touchdown catch of his career. Wow, great to see that.
Yeah, wonderful play by Adam Yu right there, and he's just trying to help his team out in every way possible. We're starting to see kind of like a Taysom Hill from him right there, Swiss Army knife there for the Dukes, as that is a great catch and a great throw by Massel to put the Dukes up 3 scores before the first quarter's end.
Man, the Dukes have looked great so far. Jimmy Connors really showing the Warriors what he's all about, as he has 1 interception, 2 sacks, and 2 rushing touchdowns. Great start for the Dukes as they now lead 21-0.
Yeah, and if you're Willowbrook, you got to pick it up over there on the sidelines. You got to be thinking, what more can we do? What can we do to try and stop this team right now? Because right now they have no offense. They have no offense going. They're not really giving their defense much of a chance. I don't think the Dukes have started in their own territory once this game. And Willowbrook has pretty much been shooting themselves in the foot. Unfortunately, it doesn't help very much when you're punting into the wind. And the interception there put them really close, and it really just took one play for them to get up 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, we've seen a very quick start for the Dukes, and it doesn't help the Warriors when your punter has only been able to kick it 7 yards every time because of the wind. We'll see how the Dukes handle that situation later in this game. As Quillen Hughes will set it off for the Dukes, and there'll be another little squib kick, and this time it is caught. Number 28, I believe, who is going to take it to about the 37-38.
Yeah, and that's a nice little return there for the Warriors. That's the best one we've seen all game, and they're really setting themselves up for hopefully what is a nice drive, as this is the furthest they've started with the ball close to midfield around the 37-yard line. But the real question is, will the offense be able to get something going? They haven't had a run game at all, and the passing game has been inconsistent at best. You've had a couple of nice reads, but then you had the interception to Connors. So this offense has just been a big question mark today.
Here's a snap to 15, and there's a little throw to 18, who's up the sideline and gets to the 47. Great little play there from the Warriors as they just slipped it out to their tight end, maybe receiver, and he got up the sideline and got a little nice gain. And you see he is a pretty big receiver, not matching up too well against number 27, Matt Gleason. Here's the handoff to number 7, the backup running back, who is just going to get about 1 or 2 there. Great defense there.
Yeah, Jimmy Connors with another tackle. I know Evan Gaughan usually gets most of the attention here on the linebacker core, but Jimmy Connors is really starting to make a name for himself. I mean, he's been getting through the line of scrimmage very quickly, and him and Gaughan are starting to look like a very good duo together, as that's going to conclude the first quarter as we head on to the second quarter with the Dukes up 21-0.
Welcome back, Duke fans. Dukes lead 21-0. It will be a 3rd and 1, big down for Willowbrook here, as they are still looking to get something going on offense. Here, and it's just going to be a little sneak up the sideline, but 15, the quarterback's got a lot of room to run, and he is going to get to the 30-yard line. That just looked like it was going to be a QB push for the 1 yard, but it turned into a huge play for the Warriors.
Dukes let a hole open there, and the quarterback found it, broke through, broke a couple tackles by the linebackers, wasn't able to get up into the secondary, getting up to the 30-yard line as the second quarter has just started. First down for the Willowbrook Warriors.
Here's snap number 15, the quarterback, and he's in the pocket. Finds his man deep, but George Danigelis does a great job blocking that one. But that will not be George Danigelis. That's Matt Gleason with the great coverage there. I got mixed up. That's not my bad, but great coverage there for Matt Gleason.
Quarterback was just trying to throw it up in a one-on-one right there, trying to let his receiver make a play on the ball, but he overthrew him, not giving him a chance at all, neither him or the defender. So that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Warriors.
And there's the handoff to number 7, the running back, the backup. And he's going to be brought down by number 6, Vince Flossie, who has had himself a game, too, with 2 sacks, well, 2 half sacks, and now another nice tackle.
Great job of the whole D-line and linebacking core to get over to that right side on that outside zone. Running back had nowhere to go. Offensive line didn't have enough guys over on that side of the field to make an impact for the running back, and now it's 3rd down and 9.
You know, the Dukes have started out really great so far on offense and defense. Connor's making some great plays on both sides of the field, and Adam Yu catching his first touchdown catch of his career as he was splitting snaps at quarterback with Bruno Mass at the beginning of the year. And number 15 is going to be sacked by Evan Gaughan, making a name for himself this year. Evan Gaughan, he's had a huge year, and there's another sack for him.
Refs are going to call a flag, though. It looks to be on the Dukes.
And looks like that is going to be coming back. Actually, no, they're going to call the flag off and play through it as it will bring up a 3rd and 9. No, it was an offside on the Dukes. Evan Gaughan got him for that one. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. And number 15 is having a pretty nice game for the Warriors this week. Here's a snap. And he's going to bring it up the left side for his second QB rush of the game, and he is going to get the 1st down and plenty more.
Quarterback was able to get out around the tackle on that play. Great job by the left tackle to keep him inside, gave him plenty of space, and he was able to run over one of the linebackers to get the 1st down, now bring them to the 19-yard line. Willowbrook trying to put up their first points of the game.
Here's a snap, and it's a little jet sweep. It's number 10 up the sideline, and he is going to get to the 25. Not too many yards in that one, only a gain of 5. And the clock is at 7:50. It's going to be a 2nd and 6, and the Dukes lead 21-0. The clock is going to tick down to 7 minutes here for the Dukes as they're looking to get a stop. And Willowbrook has really held the ball a lot on this drive.
Yeah, they've been wasting a lot of time on this one. Slow, methodical drive, but it has been working for them as it's 2nd down and 6 on the 15-yard line, and the quarterback snaps it.
Throws it to the end zone, and it is going to be... Oh, it was picked off, but then it was dropped in the end zone, and there will be a flag on the play.
Refs are discussing this one in the back of the end zone. Most likely going to be a defensive pass interference here, so this will give the Warriors a new set of downs and move them inside the 10-yard line. And, yes, it will be at the 7-yard line, 1st down for Willowbrook.
And, yeah, what you saw there was a little bit of a defensive pass interference, but a great catch from number 27, Matt Gleason, I believe.
Warriors have done a great job on this drive, just taking what they're given. Nothing fancy, not too many big plays, just slow 4 or 5 yard gains, and they're able to get their 1st downs on them.
Here's a snap to number 15 as he's going to bring it up the left side, but he's taken down right away by number 32, Evan Gaughan.
Nowhere to go, but there's another flag on the play, and they're going to call Willowbrook for a holding, which will move them back 10 yards, and they'll repeat 1st down. So 1st down and goal at the 18-yard line for Willowbrook. The story of this one so far is that Willowbrook has just had a ton of penalties. Every single time they seem to get a good play, good drive going, it's been halted by penalties. And this one's going to be a huge one, as now they have to go 20 yards to get into the end zone because they get no new set of downs as they were inside the 10-yard line when they started them. Pass out to the left side and tackled by a swarm of Duke's safeties and cornerbacks. And he was taken down at the 9-yard line. That nice job by the Warriors. They get some yards back after the penalty. It'll now bring up a 2nd down and goal to go with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first half as the Dukes lead 21-0 against the Warriors.
Clock is ticking down to about 6 minutes here. Here's a snap to number 15, and looked like they're going to run a jet sweep, but they don't. And here's a jump ball to the end zone, and it is going to be brought down by number 28 with a great catch.
Yeah, great catch by him on that one. He bobbled it at first. He was able just to beat his man on the outside just with a simple slant route. Able to come down with it and get both feet in bounds, even though in high school you only need one. And he was able to get the touchdown on that play and get Willowbrook on the board with 6. And now they're coming out for the extra point attempt. He messed up the snap. He throws it to his wide receiver, and they're going to call that incomplete pass on that one. Nothing going for Willowbrook there, and now they're going to have to kick the ball back to the Dukes. It is 21-6, Dukes lead with 6 minutes left to go in the first half. Willowbrook is now going out to kick the ball off back to the Dukes here. Dukes have not had the ball in possession this quarter. It is 21-6. 6 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Dukes have scored on all 3 times that they've had the ball. And they're doing a little onside kick. And York was able to recover as the ball did not go 10 yards.
And they're going to get him for a flag on that play, as it looked to be like the onside kick was not far enough. It was not out at least 7 yards for there to be not at least 10 yards out there for the kick to count. So it looks like they may replay the down, but I doubt it because the Dukes recovered the ball.
And they are just going to be waving the flag as they're saying Willowbrook did not touch the ball at all before the ball crossed the line, as York recovered the ball before it went the full 10 yards. And now York is coming out with a fresh set of downs starting at Willowbrook's 49-yard line.
Here's snap to Massel, and it's another handoff to Connors. He's had himself a game, and here's another nice run for him as he's going to get the first down and plenty more, and he will keep going all the way to the 30-yard line. Huge gain for the Dukes as Connors is really stepping up in this one.
Yeah, great run by Jimmy Connors there. He's been all over the field today, both sides of the ball, doing a great job running through multiple defenders on that run, and this defensive line for Willowbrook and linebacking core has just not been able to stop Jimmy Connors at all. And once he gets into the secondary, he's a lot bigger than most of the safeties and corners, so that's where he's able to break most of his tackles.
Here's a snap to Massel, and it's going to be a little fake pitch, and Massel's going to get up the right sideline as there's a nice little option on the run, and he is going to get all the way to the 8-yard line for the Dukes.
I'm not sure if that was a designed read option right there or not. Kind of bobbled the snap there at first. He was able to recover it, fake the pitch, juke one guy out, and there was no one on that side of the field as the wide receiver did a great job faking like he was going out for a pass, and Bruno was able to get a good gain of 15 yards to put the Dukes at the 7-yard line.
Here's snap to Massel, another handoff to Connors. Connor will get in for his 3rd touchdown of the game. And man, oh man, has he made a huge impact for the Dukes.
Great run there by Connors. Once again, defensive line couldn't hold their own there on the line of scrimmage. Jimmy got right through there, and once he has a head of steam, the safeties could not bring him down as he was able to get in for his 3rd rushing touchdown of this first half, as now the Dukes lead 27-6, and they're coming out to kick the extra point.
They actually lead 27-6. Here's the extra point for Quinlan Hughes. And he did not get it. All the way to the left and short. The wind making a big factor on the kick for that one.
Yep, that was the first time Hughes had to kick into the win there for the extra point. And you could see he wasn't ready for it as it just completely went straight left of the goalpost. Next time he'll have to make sure to play the win better, know how it worked on that last kick, and adjust for the next one, as he will be coming right back out for the kickoff.
Welcome back, Duke fans. If you've just joined us, the Dukes are up 27-6 in a game against the Willowbrook Warriors with 4 minutes and 46 seconds left on the clock. And Jimmy Connors has really put his fingerprint on this one, as he has 3 rushing touchdowns, 1 interception, and 2 sacks, as he is playing the game both ways, making a huge impact for the Dukes.
And we'll see if Hughes comes out here and tries a little squib kick here, as we saw in the extra point, the win was a factor. And punts earlier in the game from Willowbrook, the ball has not gone anywhere kicking this direction. So maybe a quick squib kick, trying to get the ball back, as they will be giving Willowbrook great field position otherwise.
And you call that, and there we will see a squib kick, and number 21 will jump right on top of it for the Warriors and give them a fresh set of downs.
Warriors trying to replicate what they did last drive and putting the ball in the end zone. They'll be starting at their own 38-yard line here with a score 27-6 Dukes with 4:45 left in the first half, as the Warriors come back out for a new set of downs.
Some players to watch out for on this defense is number 31, Aiden Belize, number 32, Evan Gaunt, and, of course, number 40, Jimmy Connors. And the corners have done a great job, too, as well. Matt Gleason and Ed Sika.
Linebackers in general for this Dukes defense have been really strong all season long, really not allowing many big plays in their areas.
Here's a snap to 15, as he is going to take the snap to the left side, but is brought down for no gain. And it looks like the ref may get him for a holding call on Willowbrook, and that play will be coming back.
Yep, once again, here's Willowbrook offensive line holding. We've seen that a couple times here in the first half. And it really kills a team when they do it on their first play of the drive. They just let up a touchdown. They want to get back in a rhythm, go down just like last possession and get that touchdown, make it a closer game. But that just kills all momentum you have right there. And now you're, instead of a 1st and 10, maybe even 2nd and 10, because we saw that he was tackled for no gain on that one. Now you have to start back, and it's 1st and 23 to go. And the ball is now back at their 25-yard line instead of being up close to the 40.
Here's a snap to number 15. It looks to be like a little slip screen to the running back, but he's brought down right away by guess who? Number 32, Evan Gaunt.
Gaunt was not fooled by that one at all. All the offensive linemen broke out to the right side. 3 out of the 4 defensive linemen were already in the backfield giving pressure, and Gaunt stayed put, watching the running back the entire time, and was able to bring him down for a loss of 1 yard.
Thank you for everyone tuning into this game so far, as we have ourselves a little bit of a blowout here so far in this one. And here's number 15 for the Warriors taking the snap for the... And he is going to look to the left side, fire, and it is bobbled by the receiver, and it looked like number 35 for the Dukes. I believe number 36, Teddy Dowdy, could have picked that one off, but maybe it was a little in front of him. Great play on defense for him.
I don't think either the cornerback or the wide receiver were expecting the ball on that one. Quarterback got it out of his hands quickly, and the wide receiver's head wasn't even turned yet as it bonked right off his head, and cornerback wasn't able to get to the ball in time as it bounced a little bit out of his reach.
Here's the snap to number 15 as you see a receiver in motion for the Warriors. He pump fakes. It gets hit right away by number 55, Tyler Hayes, with a huge hit. And that will force a 3-and-out, and the Warriors will have to punt the ball out.
What a hit by Hayes. The entire defensive line got through almost simultaneously and instantaneously, and quarterback had no time to throw. As soon as he caught the ball, he was already trying to get rid of it, and Tyler Hayes got in and hit him instantly, and he wasn't even able to get the ball back up to the line, so that'll bring down a 4th down and 24.
And we'll see what the Willowbrook punter can do when he's not punting into the wind on this one. And, oh my goodness, almost blocked, but he will send it, and it will drop all the way to the 40-yard line as Birnbaum will scoop it up, and he makes his way up the sideline. Nice little spin move, and he's breaking a lot of tackles, and he's brought down at the 51-yard line. Great little return there. Made something out of nothing. Duke's defense really the big story in this one, as the two-sided player, Jimmy Connors, has made a huge impact and led this Duke's team to what is now a 21-point lead as they will take over on offense with a new fresh set of downs. And on this one, I'd love to see the Dukes pass the ball a little bit, as we've been running the ball in a lot this game. NMU with about a 35 to 40-yard touchdown catch. That was a great play from the offense, but I'd like to see a little more deep balls thrown in this one. Here's a snap to Massel and another handoff to Ed Sika, and they're going to get the Dukes for a false start on that one.
As you were saying about how we would like to see more passing, I mean, yes, passing is the fun part of the game, as some might say. But the only thing is that with their huge point differential right now being up 27-6, we'll most likely see a lot more handoffs to end the half, only with 3 minutes left to go.
And here's a snap and another handoff to Ed Sika this time, and he gets tripped up by number 7, the backup running back for the Warriors, and the fans are not too excited about that one, as it looks like he may have gotten a little cheap shot there from number 7.
Yeah, coach is arguing the call as well on that one. He was already down on the ground when the linebacker came and hit him, so they're a little frustrated, looking for maybe a late hit call on that one, but they were not able to get it.
At the end of that play, actually, there was a face mask on Ed Sika, but they didn't call it. His helmet got ripped up all the way off, and there was another handoff to Ed Sika up the middle for about 2 or 3.
And coming back onto the field now is number 40, Jimmy Connors, who we've seen make a huge impact in today's game. 2 sacks, 1 interception on the defensive side, and 3 rushing touchdowns in the first half. You would imagine here, it's 3rd down and 9 now, so I would imagine that there's going to be a passing play on this one, as they're going to look to get the first down and get back into field goal range before the half is over.
Snap to Massel, and he's going to get out of the pocket and run, and he is going to be short of the first down, but he still makes a little bit of something out of nothing.
I wouldn't be surprised here if the coaches decide to keep the offense on the field with how bad the wind's been and how badly we've seen the ball be affected on punts by Willowbrook, and even on the last PAT attempt. So we'll see. Yep, coaches have decided to keep the offense out there on the field, and Massel's going to try pick up this first down on 4th down and 5, and Willowbrook has called a timeout. Duke's up 27-6 with 1 minute and 33 seconds left to go.
And here will be a big down for the Dukes, as it's going to be a 4th and 5. Here's Massel on the snap, looking for his man deep, and he's going to fire, and he's got his man past the first down. That'll be Finton Helm with his first catch of the game. As you see, Birnbaum calling for tempo on the sideline for the Dukes, as they want to go no huddle here, try to score before the end of the half.
Helm just does a great job running his route. Nothing flashy, just a quick out route, able to get the ball, turn it upfield, and get those last 2 yards that he needed after the catch to pick up the first down.
And here's the snap to Massel, as it looks like they're going to get the Dukes for a false start, and that will bring them down back to a 1st and 15.
Dukes have been pretty good on the penalty game. Not too many flags so far in this one. That one might hurt them a little bit, though, as the clock is running down to 1 minute. And the Dukes are going to try and get some points before half as Massel rolls out to the left.
And fires, and he's got his man, Jack Birnbaum, up the sideline for maybe 2 yards short of the first down, but a great play there.
Yeah, once again, another out route. That one deeper than the last one. Massel found his man wide open on the rollout, and Birnbaum was able to make a great jumping grab and keep both feet in bounds.
Yeah, what you saw there was a little bootleg play, and he found his man up the sideline, and the Duke's really trying to find Ben Aguilera as he has yet to have a catch this game, and we know he is a great player for this Duke squad. And Massel's going to look to the right side. He's got another little out route. It's going to be a little bit of a low throw, underthrown, but Moscow will hold on to it as he will give his team a new fresh set of downs.
Nice job just to get the grab and pick up that first down there.
Clock is ticking down to about 45 seconds here, bringing up a 1st and 10 at the 20. Massel takes the snap, looking to his right side, and looks like there's going to be another false start on the Dukes. Man, it looks like the penalties have killed both teams in this one so far.
I mean, the Dukes are just trying to overhurry here. I know there's under a minute left in this first half, and they want to get more points on the board, but they got to at least slow down enough to where they're not going to get a false start every single time they get a new set of downs.
Here's a snap, and Massel's trying to get out of it. He fires to Birnbaum up the sideline, who's going to go through the defense and run up the middle, and he gets to about the 5-yard line as the Willowbrook player had a huge hit on Birnbaum's collarbone, as it looks like he's going to be fine. He gets right back up. But last year we know that Jack Birnbaum actually got hurt breaking his collarbone, and he wasn't able to play basketball for York for half of the season as he played with me, and it was very disappointing for him because he had to miss half of the football season too. That was a little scare there, but he seems to be fine.
Great job by Birnbaum to get the extra few yards, though. He could have went out of bounds to stop the clock early, but the Dukes are going to have to use a timeout on that one. He broke into the middle, didn't see the guy coming from underneath him, and just got absolutely rocked on that play. He did get up right away, though, so he's looking good. They're going to keep him in the game for this 1st down and goal from the 6-yard line. There's 27 seconds left to go as the Dukes are winning 27-6 over the Warriors in this first half.
And what you saw in the last play there is a little slant route to Birnbaum, but he actually went up to the right side, then took it into the middle. Like a little bit of an audible there. Now Birnbaum's up the left side with no defender on him. Here's a snap to Massel. It's just going to be a handoff for Connors, and he is going to get in for his 4th touchdown of the game. Holy buckets. You heard it here first from the man, TJ Silkaitis.
Jimmy Connors with his 4th rushing touchdown of the first half as there's 22 seconds left. Dukes now lead 33-6, and Quinlan Hughes will come back out for another PAT attempt.
Here's a snap kick, and it is going to go through with the win, holding it back too. Great kick there from Quinlan Hughes.
Dukes are looking to kick the ball off, not let up anything big before halftime, go into halftime with a safe lead as they're up 34-6.
Dukes lead 34-6, 20 seconds left in the rest of this half. Willowbrook Warriors really struggling on offense as they have had multiple 3-and-outs. And Quinlan Hughes having a nice game for himself as he has knocked down 4 out of the 5 extra points tonight. Into the win, too, has one of them been. Jamie Connors really making his fingerprint on this one with 4 touchdowns. And here's the kick from Hughes, but the ball fell off the little hole there, so they're going to have to re-kick here.
Yep, the win's been a huge factor in this one for both teams. First quarter, Willowbrook had a hard time punting the ball out of their own territory, as multiple times they had punts for under 20 yards because the wind just pushed it straight back, giving the Dukes great field position for that one. And Willowbrook was hoping that same wind would affect the Dukes just as much as Willowbrook, but they have not been able to stop the Dukes in a spot where they've had to punt yet. And Willowbrook is now coming back out, hoping to put up some sort of points before the half with a huge play.
Yeah, what you have seen from the Duke so far is a great game from both sides of the field. As defense has had a huge play in this game, and offense has been amazing too. To me, the few best players in this one have definitely been Jimmy Connors, Evan Gahn, Jack Birnbaum, Bruno Massel, and of course Adam Yu with the huge touchdown catch. And there's a little squib kick to Willowbrook defender as he does not even want to return it. He just drops down onto his knees and falls onto the ground.
Seeing that kind of play there makes me think that Willowbrook's just going to take this one into half with a knee. Not even an attempt to run after he picked up the squib kick. Willowbrook comes out now. Quarterback is not straight under center, so maybe they will run an actual play here. Trying to get a big play to get a touchdown on this one, or maybe just in field goal range with how strong the wind is in that direction.
To me, it felt more like they were going to actually not going to try to waste any time and that they were just going to go down so they could run a few plays. As there's a little throw to the guy, man up the middle, and he is going to get to about the 45 as they're going to use their last time out, Willowbrook will, and they'll see if they can maybe push the ball back into the end zone here before the time runs out. Seconds left on the clock. Dukes lead 34-6, and the Willowbrook quarterback will be taking the snap. And there's a little throw out to number 11 for Willowbrook because they're really going to have to. Also, the ball is loose, and the Dukes have it. Number 41, Aiden Link, came up with the fumble as time expires, and that will bring the Dukes back into halftime.
Nice job by the Dukes on that one. Willowbrook's wide receiver on that play was just trying to get out of bounds, stop the clock, get one more play in. He was not able to, and about 5 or 6 different Dukes were all trying to punch the ball at the same time. Great job by them, and great job by Aiden Link to fall on that one. And we will take a break. It is now halftime. The Dukes lead 34-6. I'm TJ Silkaitis.
And I'm Christian Mcquade. Choi will be taking my spot in the next quarter, and I will be back on for the fourth quarter. We'll see you later, Duke fans.
Welcome back, Dukes fans. Second half is about to get underway as we have 1 minute and 30 seconds till the halftime is over. Dukes are leading 34-6 against the Willowbrook Warriors. And what do you think both teams could do better, or what do you think both teams did good in that first half, Connor?
You know, I really liked what the Willowbrook Warriors did on the one drive. They scored the touchdown. They weren't trying to get too greedy. They went with the flow. They looked at the holes that opened up for them and the receivers that got open. They weren't trying to force any balls. They just took it like at 5-6 yard plays, and eventually it added up to the touchdown. I would love to see more of that. And then from the defense, what I would like to see is I would like to see some stops now. I mean, the Dukes haven't punted all game. It's every time they've touched the ball, it's resulted in the score. So I'd like to see that from the Dukes. I love what I've seen so far. The run game has been established. If you want to open up the passing game a little bit, but I really don't think you have to. I mean, the running game has just been so dominant, and the defense just needs to keep doing what they're doing to hold this lead with 24 seconds until kickoff, as the Dukes are going to set to receive as they kicked to the Warriors at the beginning of the game, as they have a 34-6 lead.
Yeah, another big thing for both teams, both offenses particularly, is that there have been a lot of penalties so far, mostly holding by offensive line for Willowbrook. A lot of false starts there at the end of the second half for the Dukes, both looking to clean it up here. Another thing is the wind has been a huge factor in the punting game. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw more both teams going for it more on fourth down. More squib kicks coming from that right side of the field, and just in general, kicking, maybe even PATs, just not maybe going for two instead because the wind has impacted PATs as well, as we saw number 15, Quinlan Hughes, miss one in the first half due to the wind pushing it wide left.
Yeah, and the Warriors set to kick off, the kicker getting the ball ready. And, you know, another thing, just to go off the wind thing, I mean, the ball's fallen over a couple times. That's how strong the wind's been. But this time, he gets to kick away from the wind, with the wind, not into the wind. So he should get a couple of extra yards here on the kickoff. So he's standing around.
As Birnbaum and Sika are back to return this one.
Squib kick right to off the hands of number 17, Finton Helm, as there's a nice return. Birnbaum cuts back again, breaks a couple tackles, breaks another one, and he's finally brought down at the 39-yard line. Very nice return from Jack Birnbaum. You see that shiftiness coming into play there for him.
Great job by Birnbaum, turning nothing into something on that one, as the ball bounced directly off Finton Helm's hands, went straight back to him, and he was able to pick up about 20 yards on that turn, moving left, and then realizing that he had to cut back because he was running out of room towards the sideline, was able to get about 5 more after turning the ball back into the inside of the field.
Masso in the shotgun, looks to his right, 2 receivers over there as he hands the ball off to Eddie Sika. Sika's going to have a nice gain of 7 yards.
And as we see out there right now, they have the backup quarterback, Adam Yu, and backup running back, Eddie Sika, as Jimmy Connors and Bruno Massel are on the sideline right now, wondering maybe this is where they bring in their second-string guys to get some reps, as it is a large difference in score right now as Dukes lead 34-6.
As it's a quarterback keeper for Adam Yu, and he's got room to run. Oh, and he's tripped up. Gains the first down and much more, but he probably could have had at least 10 extra yards, but he gets tripped up, and the ball's going to be placed at the 41-yard line here for the Dukes.
Great fake by Yu, faking like he was going to pass, broke right up the middle, as the offensive line has done a great job all game getting massive holes for both the running back and quarterback on runs. And great job by Adam Yu to find that hole and get a first down, and he was unfortunately shoestring tackled on that play.
So there's a handoff. Eddie Sika, he's going to pick up the first down, and he's going to be stopped right after. But it's just enough to move the chains as the Dukes pick up another first down as the clock is winding down. 8:45 left in the third quarter to go. 1st and 10 here for the Dukes.
Good run by Eddie Sika, finding the gap between the guard and tackle on the right side, able to turn it up for a first down. He did have the outside, though, on that one. He possibly could have taken it for even more, possibly a touchdown on that play, but he just missed the hole on that one.
So there's another quarterback keeper as Yu's going. He's got another one, and he's going to get tackled from behind as he's going to pick up another first down, and the chains are moving very quickly.
this Willowbrook defensive line and linebacking core can just not do anything right now against the Duke's running game, as that's three straight runs for over 15 yards, and they're just going to keep that clock rolling as we're now down to 8 minutes left in the third quarter.
Hand off to Sika. Sika's going to cut back, cuts again, breaks another tackle, and he's still got room to run, and he's met with a Willowbrook defender who throws him to the ground as he's going to pick up 4 yards on that play.
Eddie Sika was limping off after that play. He's right now laying down. Coaches are coming to look at him. He did a great job getting a good run on that one for 5 yards, bringing them to the 10-yard line. As there is a stoppage in play, and as there's stoppage in play, we'll take a break. I'm TJ Silkaitis.
Here with Connor Choi as the Dukes are up 34-6 as we take a short break. All right, Dukes here on the 10-yard line, I believe, as Adam Hughes steps back under center in the shotgun. As he's going to be another quarterback keeper, and Hughes rushing for the end zone, and he's going to be stopped short at the 2-yard line, so close to the end zone. But Willowbrook does a good job of making sure he doesn't get in there to make this game a 40-6 lead for the Dukes, as Hughes picks up the first down, and it's 1st and goal. You in the shotgun again, takes the snap, and it's going to be a handoff to Jack Barris, his first touch of the game, and it's going to be a touchdown. Jack Barris into the end zone on his first touch of the game, and the Dukes are going to go up 40-6 as this game is slowly getting more and more out of reach for the Willowbrook Warriors.
Great job by Jack Barris there, filling in for Eddie Sika. First touch of the game, just goes for a touchdown. Great job by him and the offensive line, giving him room to run on that one.
Barris, who runs track, has some blazing speed. We saw early in the season he took 175 yards to the house as Quinlan Hughes is on for the extra point. The extra point is up, and it's good. It's going to be 41-6. The Dukes have a massive lead here against the Willowbrook Warriors, and how will the Warriors respond? They have struggled to get anything off going offensively today, and we'll see if these struggles end in the second half.
As we've seen so far throughout the game, Willowbrook should most likely have good field position, as kicking into the wind today has not been favorable for either team. Last kickoff in particular for the Dukes, were just able to get the ball to Willowbrook's own 40-yard line. What do you think, Connor? Do you think they're going to go for a squib kick here, try and just, because they can't kick it very far through the wind?
Yeah, I think the squib kick is definitely an option. The wind has died down a little bit, so now might be the time to do a regular kickoff, but you never know with Quinlan Hughes. I mean, we even saw an onside kick attempt for the Warriors after they scored their touchdown, so anything is a possibility here for this special teams unit. Hughes to kick off, running, and he boots it as it's a regular kickoff. The Warriors are going to catch it around the 25-yard line, and he's going to take it out. Number 14 cuts back again, and he is tackled at the 30-yard line. 3-man effort there for the Dukes. It's going to be a combination of Jack Hart, Matt Gleason, and one more unidentified Dukes special teams player.
Duke's special teams have done great all day. No big gains on kick returns, punt returns, nothing like that. On that one, they would only get about 5 yards right there. Great job by Quinlan Hughes to get a good kick, pushing back farther than Willowbrook would have liked to start at, as they are down 41-6 with 7 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
Willowbrook quarterback in the shotgun looks to his left for the play, and he's going to drop back. Quick pass, as that's going to be nowhere near his receiver. A little bit of a miscommunication as he started to cut in, and the quarterback thought he was going to go out.
Hard to see who the quarterback was throwing there to. He had a guy running an out route kind of short, so maybe he was throwing to him, throwing it over his head, or maybe just a miscommunication on the route by its other wide receiver on the outside, who it looked like he had the right power for that one, but maybe the wide receiver ran in route instead of an out route. Just a little communication error on that one.
Willowbrook to hand the ball off, And that run is going to go absolutely nowhere. A pile of green defenders on top of the running back as soon as he broke the line of scrimmage. Might have lost a yard there, and that's going to be 3rd down here. And a pivotal 3rd down for the Warriors to see if they can get any resemblance of an offense going here in this 3rd quarter. 6:47 here to go.
Yeah, Duke's O-line and Willowbrook's O-line completely different today. Offensive line for the Dukes has caused huge holes for the running backs. They've had a great job running. Warriors exact opposite, not being able to get any space for the running back to run.
Willowbrook quarterback drops back looking for an open man, and does he have one? Oh, and it's picked off! Picked off by the Dukes. It's going to be number 7, and he's going to take it all the way to the house. Number 7, Vaughn Martiri with a pick 6. Absolutely sensational here for the Dukes defense as it is now 47-6.
Great job by Vaughn on that one, just breaking in. Quarterback didn't even see him on that one. Broke in, picked the ball off. No one was back there. All there was green grass in front of him, and he took it to the house. Dukes fans here are loving that one. And now the Dukes are up 47-6 with 6 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Quinlan Hughes on to kick an extra point again. He's only missed 1, but ever since filling in for the injured Brendan Kennedy, he has been almost automatic here. Very nice replacement here for the Dukes. Have nothing to worry about with depth at kicker, as Hughes is going to line up to kick the extra point. Hopefully going to put them up 48-6. Extra point is up and good. And that is going to be 48-6. The Dukes have a 42-point lead with 6:16 left to go in the 3rd quarter. And Quinlan Hughes is going to be set to kick it off again for the 7th time, I believe. No, the 8th time. It will be the 8th time Hughes has kicked off today, as they kicked off to open the game up against the Warriors. The Warriors hoping to get some resemblance of life right now, as their offense has really struggled to march down the field outside of the one drive where they were able to score a touchdown.
Oh.
Hughes a little squib kick here, and that's going to roll at the... Oh, and do the Dukes have it? No, they're going to call it out of bounds, I believe. The Warriors were able to get on it, but the Willowbrook was caught sleeping at the 32-yard line, as the Dukes almost just got the ball back after scoring the pick 6, as the offense is going to trot onto the field.
Warriors offense has just seemed a little bit out of it this 2nd half. Not even getting a 1st down yet. Last possession, quarterback threw the ball a little bit too far inside. Didn't see the safety on that one. And interception, pick 6 for the Dukes last time out for the Warriors. As here's the snap, fake handoff. Has his wide receiver wide open, and it slips right through his hands for an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and we're starting to see some Duke substitutions here. Caden Rule now checking in on the defensive line. Jack Hart right next to him. We're hearing screams from the fans now to get the quarterback, something that the Dukes have done very well today. Looks over to his left, number 15 getting the plays as they hold up what most college teams do. They hold up the pictures to signal their plays. He's in the shotgun, steps back, looks to his left. Does he have an open man? Rolls out, and he's going to take it himself as he's going to pick up a 1st down and a couple extra ones. Oh, and he runs over a Duke right there, and that's going to be number 42, Paxton Bresnahan. Ran over by the quarterback for Willowbrook as he's going to move the chains forward. 4:40 left on the clock. Running clock now because the Dukes have a 30-point lead or greater, up 42 now. But that was a great run there. Quarterback gonna fake the handoff, looking for an open man, airs it out. Does he have his receiver? And it's tipped away. And for the incompletion pass broken up by Vaughn Martier, who just had the pick 6. No flag, so it was a clean pass deflection.
That was a great throw on that one. He threw it where only his receiver could get it. Wide receiver just couldn't come down with it as he bobbled it. He bobbled it in his hands. And we've seen that a couple of times from these Willowbrook receivers. Quarterback done a pretty good job overall finding his receivers open, getting them the ball, but they just haven't been able to make up the big catches when they needed them.
Quarterback in the shotgun, looks quick pass. Oh, and he had a receiver wide open, but he couldn't hold on to it, something we've seen far too many times. And I'm guessing the Willowbrook coaches cannot be happy with that one. Just a flat-out drop there for the Warriors.
As we have a little bit of deja vu there on the back-to-back plays. Wide receivers dropping it while wide open, and that one on the middle of the field and second down, now causing a third down and long.
Looks like the quarterback was about to snap it, then steps back, looks to the side. The wide receiver gets sent in motion. Now he looks to the sideline. They're going to move the running back too, so it looks like a whole new play here for the Warriors. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's going to fake the handoff. Another quick pass, and he has an open man, and the tackle is going to be made by number 52, Victor Vidamanis. We're hearing cheers from the fans here as they're screaming to get the quarterback, as the Dukes haven't really come close to sacking him in the second half. Number 15 looking on the sideline again. Now he starts to trot a slow walk closer to his center. Under center. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper, and he has an open lane to run, and he's tripped up. And he's going to be down right around the 33-yard line. Designed run there for the quarterback, and that was some good offensive line to open up a lane, and he gets the first down.
That was probably the Willowbrook Warriors' best run of the day. Designed run, that is, as we've seen the quarterback multiple times get out of the pocket and scramble for first downs. Nice job by the offensive line to create a big hole for him.
Quarterback looking for an open receiver. He's going to loft it up. Does he have a man? Yes, he does, and that will be a Willowbrook Warriors touchdown. For the second time today, they have made it into the end zone.
Quarterback has looked great on the deep balls today, and he's finally connected with one of his guys, as multiple times he's had him downfield, and they could just not hang on to the ball. But they do that time, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Warriors, as the Dukes are still leading this game 48-12. And with 1 minute and 46 seconds left to go in the third quarter, it looks like they're going to come out for the extra point attempt.
Warriors actually going to stay out for the 2-point conversion to try and cut this game to a and that's going to be the 2-point conversion is good. Quick toss by the quarterback. The receiver makes a leaping catch and just sticks his hands into the goal line for the end zone, for the 2-point conversion.
And he'll make that one a 34-point game. And the Dukes on this one probably looking just to run out the rest of the clock if they can with this huge lead. Clock has been running for the whole quarter as it was a running clock. No stoppage of the play unless there's going to be a timeout called.
Duke's over in the huddle there trying to work out the kinks of the offense as one of the coaches walking around this playbook as Eddie Sika is going to walk out there.
Good to see Eddie Sika back on the field as he was limping off earlier this quarter. Always glad to see the players get back out onto the field.
And the Warriors set to kick off following the touchdown, and we'll have Sika and Birnbaum, it appears to be, in the back to one of them to take the ball out and try and get a return. Number 8 set to kick off, I believe. And here's the kick, and it's going to be a squib. Line drive kick at Finton Helm. He bobbles it, picks it up, and he's going to go for a return. And he's going to be tackled at around the 36-yard line. Helm bobbled it at first, but was able to get a couple of extra yards as the Dukes have the ball with 1:32 counting.
It's the second time the Willowbrook kicker has targeted Helm on the kickoff. Both times he's got him to muff the football. This time, though, he was able to recover and get a few yards, even though last time Birnbaum made a great play out of nothing and was able to pick up 20 on that one, on the previous one. And the clock is still running, and it's running down to 1 minute left in the third.
You still at quarterback, as that's a high snap, hands off to Jack Barris. Barris is going to get to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. We'll see what the ref spotted here.
Probably the first time today we've really seen the Willowbrook defensive line able to stop the Dukes running game, as they've just been monsters, having 4 touchdown runs. And here's another run by you.
Adams going to pick up. Looks to be 4 yards there. It's just going to be 3rd and 5. Here for the Dukes. No, 3rd and 4 they're going to call it. 26 seconds left in the third quarter as the offense goes back out. Adam Yu gets the ball. He's going to keep it, and he's going to get a pickup of 2, but he was appeared to be thrown in that direction, as that will be the last play of the third quarter. I'm Connor Choi signing off. You will be joined by Christian Mcquade for the fourth quarter as the Dukes lead 48-14. We will be back shortly.
Dukes are coming out to punt on this 4th down and 2 as we start the fourth quarter. Kicks it away as Eddie Sika. Gets it past the Willowbrook returners, and it kicks it inside the 15.
I believe that was actually kicked off by number 26, Daniel Demelli. Eddie Sika plays cornerback and running back. Daniel Demelli has been taking some punts since Brennan Kennedy has been injured. But so far, the Dukes have played a great game here so far. Clock's ticking down to 9 minutes and 27 seconds. 1st and 10, fresh set of downs for the Willowbrook Warriors, looking to see if they can move the ball and put some points on the board, as right now they're playing for pride.
Quarterback under center. He gets the snap. Handoff. Running back up the sideline. He's got daylight up to the 35 and gets tackled down at the 40-yard line. Great run there by the running back, getting 20 yards on the play.
Yeah, and what you saw there was a little toss to the left side, and the running back, the line did a great job holding the defense, opening up a gap for the running back, and he made a great move and got up the sideline and made a great run.
Another handoff, same play. He's got space again, and he's up to the other 40. That's back-to-back running plays that have gone for 20 yards.
Yeah, number 14 is having himself a nice game, as he's probably about at 70 yards, as he did have a huge 50-yard run at the beginning of the game, but it was called back due to an illegal block in the back. What?
And another handoff, same play once again. And the Dukes were able to stop him from getting another 20-yard gain as he's up to around the 33-yard line.
And we've seen a little bit of daylight here for the Willowbrook Warriors on this drive as their running back has really been doing a great job for them, going through those holes, and the O-line has done a fantastic job. They've ran the same 3 plays in a row, both little runs to the left side of the field, and they've worked every time.
And handoff to the running back again, to the right side this time. And he's still going. He's going to get down at about the 25-yard line for another Willowbrook Warriors first down.
Clock is ticking back down to about 7 minutes and 20 seconds. Dukes are up by 34 points, and it will bring up a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 for the Warriors at the 25-yard line. George D'Angelo's hustling off the sideline, as we have not seen him in too many times in this game so far.
And quarterback back under center, ready to take the first down snap. And he gets it. He muffs it, low snap. He picks it up, and he's trapped. He's tripped by Jesse Ryburn on the play.
And there you see the 3rd-string quarterback in there, Jesse Ryburn, who ended up making a huge play for them as he trips up the quarterback. And the sideline for the Dukes loves it, and the players are going nuts. You know, you love to see Jesse Ryburn make some plays out there, as I went to middle school with him, and I always knew he wanted to play football, but, you know, he never had the opportunity to as he grew up. And then when he got to high school, you know, he started to play, and now he's getting used to the game, and it's great to see him making some plays out there for the Dukes.
Looking to get those yards back after the first down play. Another handoff to the running back, and they were ready for that one, stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
That will be number 54 for the Dukes. It's a big play. Love to see the defense out there making some nice plays. That will be number 54, Brendan Bassing. With a great tackle out there for the Dukes. Sideline really get into it. They're loving this from their teammates. And it looks like there will be a charge timeout to the Willowbrook Warriors. Dukes 48, Warriors 14. We'll be back in a few. One. And we are back, Duke fans. 5 minutes and 44 seconds left on the clock as Willowbrook just burned a timeout for themselves to. And here's the snap, and number 15 is going to take it up the sideline. Actually, it's number 29 and a little wildcat from the backup running back.
And Dukes were not ready for that one at all, as it was 3rd down and very long, and Dukes were assuming that they were going to pass the ball on that play, and Willowbrook took that opportunity and ran for a first down, and now it's 1st down and 10 from the Dukes 15-yard line.
And yeah, the Dukes have had a lot of substitutions in the second half. A lot of guys you don't see normally getting in, getting time, and their whole team is loving it, and everyone's cheering for each other and just having a good time as they're enjoying their last game of the season.
Quarterback talking to his running back, gets a snap, takes it himself. That's a good tackle, yeah. And he gets swarm tackled by the entire Dukes team for only a gain of 5, and that's going to bring down a 3rd down and 5.
And I heard a guy in the stands say very loud, that was a great tackle, and I agree just with him, as I was going to say the same thing. The crowd here is really into it. Not many students showing up for this one, but there's still a lot of parents and fans ready to see their sons and family play their last game of the season.
Parents and players on the sideline have done a great job keeping their whole team in it, as we see a couple of the kids dancing on the sideline right now. And Willowbrook takes the snap, fake handoff, and he throws it instantly and throws it straight down into the ground.
Yeah, I don't know what we saw there. It just seems like the quarterback just may have had a panic attack or something, No idea what was going on there. He just threw it away, threw it at the ground. I don't know who he was trying to find, but it was an interesting play call by the coach there. Everyone on the sideline for the Dukes is going crazy as you see them hitting the gritty and dancing and having a good time, enjoying their last game of the season.
3:34 now left in the entire game, and here comes the snap to the quarterback. Takes another run, takes it himself to the 5, and he gets stopped at about the 3-yard line. Great run once again. The running game has really been working here for Willowbrook on this drive. We would like to see them start running the ball a little bit earlier, seeing the success that they're having now, as early in the game they were really just trying to pass the ball down the field.
Excuse me for what I said. I meant to say last home game of the year, not last game of the season, as they will take on OPRF at OPRF next week. York varsity team is actually 8-0, I believe, 8-0, as they have rolled past many good schools and try to continue their success this week against OPRF. And number 26 for the Dukes, is that Teddy? No, that's number 26. Is that Hunter Ryan? That was actually Daniel DeMelli on the tackle there for the Dukes. As you see him, he was playing punter earlier in this one, but makes a great play for the Dukes there.
Quarterback takes another snap, and the Dukes stop him there again. Now bringing up a 3rd down and goal from the 2-yard line. Great job by the Dukes defense to stop him short of the goal line.
Yeah, the Willowbrook coaching has been a little bit questionable to me so far, as they have not made many very good plays, as they have ran the ball in the second half a lot better than they did in the first. I have no idea why they haven't been running it the whole game.
Quarterback under center, running back moving to the right side. Gets the snap, takes another handoff, and instantly sacked there by number 26, Dan DeMelli. Great job by Dan to get into the backfield and get the sack, stopping them behind the line of scrimmage. Now bringing up 4th down and goal from the 3-yard line with 1 minute and 35 seconds left to go in the game.
And that was a huge play from Daniel DeMelli, as he has made 2 tackles for losses, as he has barely gotten in, but he has played well when he has been in.
Willowbrook just trying to put up some pride points on this drive here, as too little too late, as it's 48-14 left with 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Quarterback gets the snap, trying to throw it, which he does, and they're going to say that pass was incomplete. Try getting the interception there.
Almost picked off by number 57, Jack Rennick, who was also he had one earlier this year where it was the quarterback ran a slip screen and he threw it right to Jack, and that could have been his 2nd pick of the year. But great overall performance from the Dukes so far in this one, as we will see Adam Yu out there with Jack Barris in the backfield to take a few more snaps before this game would come to a close.
Yep, clock just now saying 34 seconds left, and they are going to run a play. Yu takes it, QB run, gets about 7 yards on the play, up to the 10.
And that will bring us to the end of this one, folks. And the Dukes finish this one out 48-14. And what did you think about the Dukes' performance tonight? Who are the key players and the guys that made this game into what it was tonight?
I mean, it was really just Jimmy Connor's performance in that first half, both sides of the ball. Defense, great job. He had 2 sacks and an interception early on. He also had 4 rushing touchdowns in that first half as well. When he can really get the ball running like that, it just makes the rest of the game that much easier. Also to go on defense, Evan Gaughan did a great job. Bruno Massel, great job throwing the ball earlier in the game. And nice job by Adam Yu coming in, who normally plays quarterback, making a great touchdown grab early in the first quarter. The Dukes win this one 48-14. We would very much like to thank you guys for watching all the sophomore games on stream this week, as this will be our last stream for the sophomore season. I would like to thank Connor Choi for helping out with this game and just in general the whole season. I'm TJ Silkaitis.
And I'm Christian Mcquade. Looking forward to see you guys in basketball season.
Thank you, fans.